Oh, yeah.
Good. 5, 4, 3.
I grew up in the north, in Thompson, Manitoba, a mining town, a labor town, on a Sichuase Cree Nation traditional territory. I am the daughter of immigrants. Both my dad and my mom came to Canada for a better future. My first language wasn't English or French. It was my mother tongue, Greek. Ήμασταν περίπου μονάχα 8 οικογένειες Ελλήνων στην πόλη μας όταν μεγαλώναμε. Γι' αυτό χρειάστηκε μια μεγάλη προσπάθεια, ούτως ώστε εγώ και ο αδερφός μου να είμαστε συνδεδεμένοι με τη γλώσσα μας και με τις ρίζες μας. We grew up around political activism. My dad went from a steelworker picket line at the mine to being elected MLA for Thompson at the age of 25. My mom was involved in feminist activism in our community in Thompson and at the national level as part of the National Action Committee on the Status of Women. One of the earliest pictures I have is of me at a few months old at my first NDP convention, the first of many political meetings that shaped my childhood. This work, these gatherings were not just about party politics. My childhood was spent in rooms with dedicated people committed to bringing about political change through political activism and the work of social movements. J'ai également appris le français à un très jeune âge. I am proud to be a product of a public school system where, thanks to incredibly dedicated teachers and our French immersion program, I was able to learn and speak French from a young age. Diversity was always part of my life, and it continues to be. Beyond my mother tongue, I learned French and English at school and took lessons in Spanish, Ukrainian, Mandarin, and Cree in Thompson. From traditional Cree ceremonies to Diwali, diversity was something inherent to our community. And it is core to my work and core to my commitment to justice. Growing up in a mining community, I was always aware of how much we were dependent on the mine. I saw firsthand how important the labor movement was in fighting for dignity and workers' rights. What was also very clear to me from a very early age was that while Canada is one of the wealthiest countries in the world, Indigenous peoples were, and still many continue to live in third world conditions. I have learned so much from the resilience and the resistance of so many Indigenous peoples and Indigenous leaders over the years. Growing up in northern Manitoba, I always had an appreciation for the importance of the environment. How in the boreal forests and the Arctic tundra, so much of the traditional Indigenous way of life has been tied to the environment, and how much that is now being threatened by climate change. Why did I run for office? I actually hadn't considered getting involved in elected office, but things changed when our member of parliament opposed same-sex marriage, something fundamental to our party and our movement. C'est pour cela qu'à l'âge de 22 ans, je me suis présentée à l'investiture et je l'ai remportée, grâce à l'appui de la communauté autochtone et grâce au mouvement syndical. On s'est battu, mais on a malheureusement perdu l'élection aux libéraux. On n'a pas baissé les bras. Et en 2008, j'ai été élue en tant que députée, et depuis ça, j'ai été réélue à 2 reprises. My work has always been driven by bold ideas and committed grassroots activists. I am committed to achieving social, environmental, and economic justice because I know what it means to communities back home and what it means for communities across Canada. I dare to dream of a fairer, more just Canada for all of us. Join me.